Emperor Zarketh the Eternal had seen it all. For 3,000 years, he had ruled the Draconic Imperium with absolute authority, and for 3,000 years, delegations had brought him tributes hoping to curry favor. Today was no different. The throne room echoed with the footsteps of ambassadors bearing their world's finest offerings. The Valkyrie presented a star crystal worth more than entire planets. Zarketh waved it away without looking. The KRYLL offered their greatest warrior as a personal guard. I have 10,000 guards. Denied. The merchant guilds brought chests overflowing with rare metals and precious gems. The emperor barely glanced at them. Remove them. One by one, the delegations retreated, their priceless gifts rejected. Zarketh's advisors exchanged worried glances. The emperor's disinterest in tributes had grown worse each century, as if nothing in the galaxy could impress someone who had seen everything. Finally, the last delegation approached, the human diplomatic corps, newly admitted to the galactic community. They carried no chests of gold, no rare artifacts, just a simple wooden box. Ambassador, Chun bowed deeply. Your Eternal Majesty, humanity wishes to thank you for approving our membership application and for your recent donation to Earth's humanitarian relief efforts after the tsunami. Zarketh's golden eyes flickered with mild interest. He'd forgotten about that donation, a pittance by imperial standards, sent because the paperwork had been sitting on his desk. Your gratitude is noted. What is in the box? Letters, Your Majesty. From the children of St. Mary's Orphanage in Manila. Your donation rebuilt their home after it was destroyed. Zarketh nearly dismissed them outright. Children's letters? But something made him pause. Show me one. Ambassador Chin carefully opened the box and withdrew a piece of paper. Not expensive parchment or digital display. Just regular paper, slightly wrinkled, covered in crayon. The drawing was crude by any artistic standard. A child's rendering of a dragon, purple and green, with wings too big for its body and a smile that showed all its teeth. Stick figures of children stood beside it, holding hands. Above the dragon, written in careful, shaky letters. Thank you, Emperor Zarketh, for our new home. You are my favorite dragon. Love, Maria, age 7. The throne room fell silent as Zarketh stared at the drawing. His clawed hand trembled slightly as he took it. There are more. 342, Your Majesty. Every child wanted to thank you personally. Zarketh carefully unfolded another. This one showed him breathing fire, labeled Cool Dragon Fire, protecting a building labeled Our Home from rain clouds. The message read, You saved us when we were scared. Thank you. Tommy, age 6. Another, a dragon wearing a crown made of hearts. You're nice. I drawed you a crown because you are the best emperor. Lily, age 5. For the first time in centuries, something stirred in Zarketh's ancient chest. These children had nothing. They could offer no political advantage, no wealth, no power. They had simply taken crayons and paper and spent time, their most valuable resource, to say thank you. Not because they had to, because they wanted to. Your Majesty, Ambassador Chin ventured carefully. Are they acceptable? Zarketh carefully placed the drawings on his throne, the same throne that had held the weight of crown jewels and ancient artifacts, now cradling crayon pictures. Acceptable. His voice rumbled through the chamber. These are the first genuine tributes I have received in 1,000 years. He stood, his massive form casting shadows across the assembled delegates. Every other species brings me what they think I want. Wealth I have in abundance. Power I already possess. Loyalty I can command. He held up Maria's drawing. Brings me what they think I want. Wealth I have in abundance. Power I already possess. Loyalty I can command. He held up Maria's drawing with surprising gentleness. But this child gave me something I cannot take. Something freely given without expectation. Gratitude. Joy. The simple acknowledgement that an act of kindness mattered. He turned to his treasurer. Increase Earth's humanitarian fund tenfold. Ensure St. Mary's Orphanage and every institution like it has everything they need. Ambassador Chin's eyes widened. Your Majesty, that's incredibly generous. Generous. Zarketh carefully placed the drawings back in the box, cradling it as if it held treasure more precious than stars. I am 3,000 years old. I have mountains of gold I will never spend, weapons I will never use, and praise I do not believe. But this... He looked at the crayon dragon with the two big wings and the smile showing all its teeth. This is the first gift in centuries that was made with love rather than calculation. The first tribute that cost the giver something precious, their time, their effort, their heart. His golden eyes swept across the assembled delegates. Humanity may be young and poor and weak by galactic standards, but they understand something the rest of you have forgotten. What is that, Your Majesty? Ambassador Chen asked softly. That the value of a gift is not measured in wealth, but in the sincerity of its giving. Zarketh smiled, an expression that made his advisors step back in shock. They hadn't seen him smile in 50 years. Tell the children of St. Mary's that their emperor will treasure these drawings forever. And tell them, he paused, looking at the purple and green dragon on the page. Tell them they drew my wings perfectly,